YouTube, what's going on today, man? It's your boy Justin Revs. We are back in some more BeamNG RLS career mod. This is a little bit of something, and today we have a little bit of a problem. I kind of wrecked in the ETK, and when I repaired it, it went back to its home on the other map. So now all we have is this truck and 30 grand to throw at it because I want to buy that house across the street. I'm tired of living in this camper, and that one costs 190K. Gives us 4 vehicle slots though. But I think this thing needs to be a little bit bigger. So I want to go kind of like try some rock crawling, doing some off-road trails, and being that this is a long bed truck, I'm not 100% sure what all we're going to be able to fit up under here, but we're about to find out. I need a little bit better lighting. There we go. Beautiful. Sorry, didn't give you a flashbang warning. We need rock sliders, bigger tires. That might be it. Maybe a different bumper if we need it, depending on the tires. Oh, we need to do brakes. Thanks for reminding me. Full race brake pads. Heavy duty brakes are actually pretty fire. And these have 8 lug hubs, so it makes sense to have heavy duty brakes, right? Right. I'm going to go, I already know what wheel. I'm not going to spend hours and hours looking at wheels. Don't worry. We're going to go a 701 silver. Nice, simple, elegant, classic, timeless, all the things. It just looks good. It doesn't matter. And what do we have on there? 35. I want to go at least like a 37. I'm just going to go with Nix's tires so we can keep it simple. What does that look like? Patagonia. Okay, that's probably about as big as we can go. Ugly tire though. I know. Just kidding. I'm not judging. 13 by. Can we fit that? Yeah, that looks fine. We can bring in the wheel. Ooh, there's not a hole. Dude, I wish I could tell you what I'm trying to see right now. There's still an inch gap between there, so we could bring the wheel and tire in a little bit in the tuning menu. Okay, or do we just run a 12? Let's just see what a 1250 looks like. General grabber. It's a good looking meaty tire. Yeah, that looks. Oops. Floating around at the same speed which I walk, and that confused me. 37. 38. 38's get kind of wonky. And I think a 39 is going to be too big. Let's check. Yeah, that's going to end up rubbing. Okay, so we're going to stick with 37-inch. What was that? Grabber? Yeah. I think we're gonna I don't know if we need to swap that front bumper out. We do have, actually, yeah, we do. I need like a skid plate down there. We're gonna put power steering on just so I'm not beating myself up with the steering. It comes in very handy on the wheel or like rock crawling and stuff. So if you're thinking about it, just do it. Okay, radiator, we already have the high performance, good. Rear suspension, wheel hubs, boom, brakes. We're almost done. It's gonna be quick, just wheels and tires. We already know what we're doing. 701s, silver. 17x9 has probably the most off-road tire sizes. If you're wondering why you don't have off-road tires, it's because you have the wrong tire size. Took me a long time to learn that. Learn from my mistakes. Okay, 37. Hello? Oh, maybe it's a 37 1350. Nope. Bro, why am I not seeing it? There we go. General grabber. Sorry. A little bit blind sometimes. Yeah. That'll be fine. Oh, do we have a different like fender flare? I'm getting into real nitty gritty, but dude, I like the builds to work good. Left fender, off-road, black. I want to keep this like landscaping truck vibe. Oh, yeah. We got a tiny bit more. That's what we needed. Beautiful. Okay, let's do off-road black flare on the other side. I don't think there's anything different I can do to the front. Other than the bumper. And I kind of already have a bumper in mind because so my default is always do like one of these pre-runner style bumpers just because that's what I love. But we got these twin turbo pipes kind of sticking down here. So I saw this one, and this one kind of gives us the lowest skid plate. So it actually covers those up. This is from Rough Country Crawling. Yeah, and it looks like it's tied into the bumper sort of. So I like the look of that. And just lifted. Oh, we need rock sliders. Running boards. And I think, dude, shout out Convoy. He makes some cool parts. Like the perfect size bar here. We need to paint it, but that's okay. Highly recommended. Yeah, let's go with that. I think we're good. Paint. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Yeah, let's just go black. Let's try that again. Lead. Matte. Black. We'll just stick with that one. Okay. So now we need to go make some money. I'm rather curious how it's going to do. I don't usually use leaf sprung trucks like this, but let's do some a little bit different. We got plenty of horsepower. I'm very tempted to try this backyard loop. It takes after my namesake. I think it does at least. I made this little track. Justin Rev's backyard loop. Do we want to do this for the next 10 minutes? I kind of want to go rock crawling. Okay, so we're not going to do this race, but it's going the direction that I want to go. So we're going to let her eat. The front is... I don't know what the hell is going on with the steering wheel, but it is 45 degrees to the wrong side right now. So that's a little discomforting. Not used to that. That's part of the... It's interesting how much of a difference the suspension plays and like how things work together, because the wheel should not be 45 degrees to the right, 90 degrees to the right, whatever. On a truck that has not taken a beating whatsoever. But we're learning. We're trying something different. This is a fast part of the track anyways. We're just going to whip through this and see if we can go hit a crawl real quick. See how the truck does on a crawl. I think it'll do just fine. We have low range. We have a locking front and rear diff. Dude, this is so hard to keep on the road like all over the place like this. I mean, the truck is performing very well though. I mean, I don't know if this is wheel speed or actual speed, but if we're going like 70 through here, that's pretty dang quick. In a crew cab, like full size, this would be like a 2500, 3500 series truck in real life with like the heavy duty suspension and 8 lugs and all that. So, and for what it is, it's a big leaf sprung mess. A big leaf sprung, big block turbocharged powered, twin turbocharged powered mess. It's doing. Okay, I think we're pretty far into. I mean, we're pretty far into this now, so we're just gonna have to finish it. That's. I hope I don't come to regret that statement later, but we'll see how stuff goes. Okay, I'm gonna click it into 4-wheel drive. And we're gonna see how that changes things. It is gonna make us more susceptible to flipping over, which I probably should have thought about earlier, but whatever. This is our only vehicle out here too, so I need to be a little bit careful with it. I don't have the front differential locked in, so that's gonna help us not flip over, hopefully, a little bit. Took that pretty well. Gotta watch all the rocks through here. Do not cut. Do not cut, Samir. Don't cut that turn. Don't cut this turn. Lots of rocks. Lots of opportunities to bust your tires out, ruin your day. Dude, this big behemoth is eating though. I mean, we're not gonna set any records, that's for sure. It's gonna be a long rip through the desert, but keep that front end up. Keep that front end up. Oh no, big crunch, big crunch. Everything is fine. It's just body damage. In the back window, we're not worried about it. We keep on trucking. Don't hit those rocks, son of a gun. Oh, don't hit those rocks. Okay, we're fine. Everything is good. Oh, this is not a good showcase for the track that I made. how wonky the truck is, but you know what, dude? Whatever. This track is fun. If you're into off-road stuff, like, give this a shot. Like, it's fun trying to build something that can take this 10-minute beating. And I made it so it was kind of long. Like, it's not obnoxious, but it's doable for you to hot lap it a few times if your truck can survive. This part gets really violent. I'm gonna try and slow down a little early. See what I mean? Why can't I flip upright? Everything is fine. Like, we're good. It's just body damage, like I said. Tough truck, that's for sure. I'm surprised that we lifted the truck so high and it has not flipped over due to giving it too much beans going sideways. But I mean, those bumps were not good to us, to say the least, right? So it's just I could have handled that situation better. I knew it was coming. I think the suspension, the tie rod on the right looks a little bit loose, the way the wheel is just wobbling, but and as good as this thing is handling, oh, both wheels are wobbling like crazy like that. That's so much. It's having a hard time turning, but it's all good. It's rather hard to steer, but this is a situation of gots to see it through, my boy. Gots to see it through. Whether we can steer it or not. Kinda can. This is like an area where I'd be worried about it flipping over. Oh my gosh, I was so close to that barrier. And then now it's just a long highway stretch of whoops and my wheel is upside down. Remember how it was 45 degrees to the right? Now it's 90 degrees, 80. Oh, sorry. It was 90 degrees to the right before. Now it is 180 degrees. Full half turn to the left, upside down. Usually I kind of cut to the side because I can, so we can see how well it handles these whoops. But the D-pad's upside down, so I wouldn't know which way I was looking or how to look back if I looked too far. So I'm not gonna do that. It is eaten for being as boogered up as it is. Come get back up. No, dude, we're so close. I can't turn. Can't turn. Damn it, dude. Bro, were we doing that good that whole time, not being able to turn? That is crazy. Well, that's a bummer, but we've come too far. There's no steering. None. At least we're close, I guess, but gosh dang it, man. That's okay. I mean, we did flip over. I probably shouldn't have started with that one. But, you know, we have insurance, so it's fine. What would this be? 14,000 beam bucks to fix. That's crazy. We have no money to buy another car, but this is what I do when I'm bored. So, why not? You know what we could do? We could call in the Covet. I do have it set as favorite still. I can't call in, like, set another car as favorite since we're on a different map at a different garage, but the Covet is still set as my favorite, so I could call that one in and we could go do a quarter mile in that route. Actually, that's a good idea. That sounds fun. This disaster makes way too much power. And it rips, dude. It's fun. It's a great car. It's a sequential car. All-wheel drive. It is not as sketchy to drive as you think it would be. All right, cool. The truck is already fixed. Delightful. But we're right here, so we might as well get this in, dude. There is a track that goes all the way around, like the drift track area, and that's where I wrecked the ETK because there's like some rocks in the road. I need to see if Shift Tab has those there on purpose or if he doesn't know about them. Because they blew my tires out twice. First time just blew tires out. Second time literally blew the doors off. This track is like sort of prepped. So from what I was told, we're gonna rip the nitrous. We're gonna let all 2,400 horsepower eat. Gotta get on the brakes really fast, really fast. Oh no. Pop shove it. Okay, well, so much for doing the doing that race. You just broke it. This is just gonna be me breaking cars today. How embarrassing. Not really. That's funny. I kind of had a feeling that might happen. There's no making these brakes better. They're on 4-lug wheels. Like it is what it is. I'm fine with it. We're gonna spend the $1,000, make our insurance higher. It's fine. We can retrieve this truck now, back from repairs, and I don't know if it's gonna be like good enough to what am I trying to say? I don't want to do like that loop again. It was fun, but I don't want to do it again. It takes a long time, and I feel like that's a one and done situation. For a video, like just because I get bored watching multiple laps of like the same thing, it is still pulling ridiculous. Like this thing drives like ass. That's so funny. We don't need it to drive good. We just need it to get some stuff done. What's going to be the fastest way out to where I want to be? Actually, I think it might be this road back here. I don't even want to try and get a quarter mile on this thing, dude. Like, that's begging for disaster, as terrible as this alignment is. Jeez. We are, I don't know, what do you call this? 120 degrees or so to the right. Ugh. It's a beautiful thing, this game, but sometimes it's a little too real. I don't. That was so sketchy. Okay. The crawl I want to be on is like right here. I don't know how much we might get paid for it, but will be fun. This is the ending of one. And see what it looks like going slow over those. That's so gnarly. Okay, let's go. We're gonna go ahead and go for low. I'm gonna turn in, and then we're gonna lock everything out. See how this behemoth does. How Big Bertha treats us. Okay, everything's locked in. We're in for low. I like to just, you know, especially if I know I'm gonna be crawling like this. This isn't a time-based thing. All these. If it's just called like a crawling trail, it's strictly based off damage to your vehicle. So it's an advantage to go slow and steady. That literally wins the race. And just take your time. If you're on a wheel and this sort of stuff is just absolutely destroying your thumbs from your wheel just whipping back and forth, use power steering, dude. It's not cheating. It does make a huge difference on the wheel. It's like having power steering in real life. This is doing pretty dang good though. What are we? This is probably like a 6 or 8 inch lift and 37s. And what else do we do that is probably making a big difference right now? Like the front bumper having a better approach angle and stuff like that. That's making a big difference. And I mean, we have a big block, you know, so like that doesn't really make. We're not worried about power, which is nice. And we got rock sliders to help us under the truck if we run into any disagreeable hills. I high centered my Bronco in high school, like out in the middle of freaking nowhere, and all we had was a couple bottles of water and a bottle jack. It took hours for us to get out, but we did it. $9,600 for that. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I wonder if we could do like the Ultra 4 thing over here. Dude, this truck is ripping though. I'm happy with it. Let's check. Didn't realize we were still in 4 low. All right. Ultra 4C. Okay, this one does have a time on it, but let's just creep through it. I don't remember this being too treacherous, but I also have not done it in a crew cab landscaping truck. I don't think I've fixed the tire pressure on these tires either, so that might come into play a little bit. We want to have low pressure, like for crawling, like 6 pounds, maybe even lower. I like to have a drivable vehicle still. I mean, you can go all the way down to like 1 PSI if you want. But I prefer to have a vehicle that drives decent on the roads too. I mean, despite what I said about the steering being extremely off, this is a good driving truck. Right there's where that wheelbase came into play. Right there too. I think we might be maybe not as concerned with damage. I don't actually know how the damage comes into play on these timed Ultra 4 runs. But I guess we'll find out. I'm going to be really pleasantly surprised if it gets the whole job done. That's where probably having lower pressure would be a little bit better, so we could kind of mush over the rocks and get more grip rather than skip over the top of them. Okay, we got a big rock right here in the middle. That's not the deal. We need to cut it hard to the left. Keep an eye out. I like how there's little arrows on the rocks and stuff. That makes it feel like real trail King of the Hammers vibes. Dig that. Okay. This is a rather sketchy off-camber bit. By off-camber, I mean it puts the truck in an awkward, like, sideways position as we are going straight over the road. This would be very scary. Very scary. I would be pooping my pants a little bit right now. I think we were supposed to go a little bit to the left there, but we're just gonna take the road less traveled here over the rocks. Give it a little bit of gas there. Cruising along. I know this is more of a crawl than a Ultra 4 rock race, but I just want to finish it. We're gonna have to do a little correction. It's okay. It's not for points. It's fine. If you're actually doing like rock crawling or like the vanilla FREs, it'll dock you points for backing up. I don't really do those like at all because I always have the RLS mods installed. But if you ever do like come across like vanilla free roam crawl events in your career playthrough, I don't know if they pay or not. So just a heads up, if you finish one and you're like, I didn't even make any money, it's because those are vanilla things. I'm not 100% sure, but I think if you clear your levels folder, like just delete everything out of your levels folder and install the map on its own, it'll work good. But we're getting it done. We're getting it done. I think that's more of an issue on Utah because, I mean, obviously Pepper Valley is not a vanilla map. Oh, are we? This is a straight up lap, huh? I'm used to taking that jump in a trophy truck and flying like all the way to here and slamming on my brakes and then jumping. Oops. What was our time for this? At like 3 minutes. I feel like we are so super duper slow, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Doing this for the love of the game. And to test out the truck, dude. The truck is doing its damn job, that's for sure. We got those mega whoops here. Try and keep it on its roof on its wheels this time, not on its roof. We got $3,600. Not too bad. Doesn't look like there is damage associated to that one. It's nice. Good, good, good. Where is there another rock crawl? I'm trying to like not use the map so much and just do a little bit more like, let's go exploring and like see what's up. This is a different one now. Yep, looks like it. I mean, might as well. We need to make some money. Okay, this one is a crawling trail, so no damage. And you have an hour to do it. So like go slow. You know, put it in 4 low when you need to. And just get her done. Creep along. I just put it in 4 low as we approached the trickier looking things and locked all of the differentials, both of the differentials rather. So we have power going to all 4 wheels. And we are going to need that here because a truck that weighs 6,400 pounds should not be able to go up a wall like this easy. We built a good truck, dude. We built a good truck. Look at that, just creeping up there. Drama free, dude. I say that a lot, but man, like if you could do stuff like this and it not be exciting, like okay, that got a little exciting. Okay, it's getting a little exciting. Turn into it a little bit, not too much. Get around this rock. Get around this rock, hopefully right over it. 37's in the big boy lift. That did the trick. I love that for us. Okay, where are we going? Up to the left. Dude, long boy truck. I mean, it could be longer. We could have a long bed, but I'm very impressed. Upward Dragon posted a picture of a big gnarly D series in my Discord, and it looked sick. So I got a little inspired. Shout out that guy. Are we going the right way still? Like, is it up here? Oh nope, missed the. We were supposed to turn. Okay. Oop. I guess I didn't know that was a drop-off point there. Good thing we have forever to get this done, and it does give you like a lot of time. If you're relatively on track and that thing pops up in the messages and says like, you have a minute, like you've moved your vehicle. If it says that, like you're good, you're still on track, you're still in the FRE. Like, look at that. We went all the way to the tower on accident and not penalized. It's damage based. I love it. You can get a little bit lost and still not have to reset your game. Dang, you remember I got really spoiled with like Forza and having that rewind button, and then I went and played like a different game where there's no rewind option, and and you gotta reset like the whole race, you know. It's like, oh man, I got kind of spoiled, huh? Okay, I'm gonna unlock these now. Take it out of 4 low, and we're just creeping along now. Boom, and we're done. 14K for that. Nice. So what are we up to now? 60,000 beam bucks. Not too bad. Not too bad. Don't know what else is out here. I don't really want to change this thing. Like, I'm trying to think like what else it might need other than it handling like absolute garbage. It's a good truck. I'm having a lot of fun with it. The Covet's repaired. We could just go do that race real quick. I mean, try to at least. Makes you, I mean, we just paid to fix the Covet. We might as well use it, you know? We end up coming down this long straight and we'll be cooking, dude. The brakes are going to get fried, though. Now that I'm thinking about it, this might be a bad idea, but I want to try and make it anyways, because that's another good way to make, you know, like 15 grand real quick. As long as we could do it in a decent amount of time and having 2,400 horsepower, I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem. I hope not. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pull off over here and we will get the Covet situated. I also want to go buy, is this one? No, I lied. I want to buy the tuning tents. By buy, I just mean like go to them so that way we can fast travel to them. Okay, let's do that again. Boom, repaired, beautiful. No nitrous. I don't think we're gonna, I think that would be kind of a recipe for disaster. It's running like 42 pounds of boost anyways. It'll be fine. I don't want to go too crazy, but we're gonna have fun. Try to at least. We'll see how it goes. All right, ready? Let's go. Oh my goodness. It's all-wheel drive too. I forgot about that. It makes a nice noise like you're in a tunnel through here. Like you're going through a little valley. I love that detail. That's a fun one. These brakes are going to be so shot after this. This is hilarious. Okay, I'm actually having to lock in. This is a fun loop though, dude. Like I enjoy this so much. I'm going to show you the turn where you have to go a little bit wide so that way you can learn from my mistakes if it's not already fixed. Okay. Oh my gosh, got sideways there. Only a little sketchy, Okay, this turn right here. No. This one right here, take it wide. Treat yourself to not running over those rocks right there. Like I did. I was like, why did my tires break? Oh, rocks. Second time, I realized the rocks on the second time my tires blew there. It's fun. Turn in. Okay. I am not going to try and do that again. That was so sketch, dude. I don't know what to do with an all-wheel drive car when it gets loose. Like, it's... turn the wheel the way you want to go and stay in it and hope for the best. Like, that's... What I thought you were supposed to do... No! How embarrassing. I'm not really embarrassed. That was funny. We're gonna make up a lot of time on this back stretch here, so like I'm not too worried about it. We're gonna go over this little hump, not jump. That's where I was really worried about the brakes. I'm really surprised they did so good. 12 grand. Okay, this is really fun. I mean, 4,400 horsepower in a car that has 2,400 horse that has no business having this much power is gonna be exciting. This is not what I was talking about when I was talking about having something that is drama-free. This is not drama-free. This is a test. It's funny because it feels like I could push it a little bit more, but like I'm sweating. I'm sweating as it is. This turn throws me for a loop. Actually, that one felt pretty good. Got sideways like in a good way. Okay, and we're gonna try not to spin. Remember how I said I didn't enjoy watching people do multiple laps? I don't even care, I'm having a blast. I think after whatever we make today, whatever we make at the end of this will be good enough. I will make the rest of the money like off camera so we can pick up the house, and then since we can do parcels out here, I say we do some parcels. Oh my god. Usually there's nitrous here, so I think that's why it's like bogging down like that. We are almost out of fuel. Perfect timing. I didn't even see what did that say? Did that say 600? That didn't say 600, right? I wonder if the time is a little bit boogered. $600. Shut up. That's so funny. Okay, I'm gonna let Shift Down know about that too. Can we creep over to the gas station? Not like that. There's a gas station out by the new garage over here, AJ's Drift Palace. I don't remember exactly how to get there though. We're gonna hope for the best. You guys are gonna come along with me on the ride for fuel. I don't know what this road is. This is a new road. Oh. No, we're going the right way. We're going the right way. I think maybe I don't have like the hotfix version on now that I think about it, because I'm not seeing the roads as I should on the mini map. Oops. So I might not even be on the most recent hotfix. There might not be rocks in the road there. Who knows? Okay, but I think we're almost there. If I'm not mistaken, it is... Oh yeah, there's like a rally course car, rally cross course that starts right there. Nice. We made it. Oh, I shifted in reverse. I love that for a transmission. Oops. Beautiful. So this says nitrous, but I'm pretty 90% sure there's no way to... Yeah, you can't fill up your nitrous at the gas stations. Don't know if I've said that or not before, but you have to just buy a new bottle. It'll fill it up. You could sell the old bottle. It's kind of like it costs you whatever the tax is. I think it's, if you're using Mio's bottle and filling it all the way up, it costs you like $200, which really is not bad. So just keep that in mind, okay? Cool. Well, thanks for hanging out on my fuel run and for these silly shenanigans. We will see you tomorrow. I love you. God loves you. Cooper and Pickles love you. Bye.